Any doubts Dick and Jem may have had about water supplies have disappeared. If Dick can make the water turbine work, it looks like there'll be no shortage of fuel. The hose pipe, which will eventually be buried to blend in with the landscape, is now laid all the way down to the River Lisa. However, if Dick can't control the raw power now trapped inside it, his water turbine could get blown to smithereens.
Just before you attach it to your turbine, check this.
OK, what have you done?
I have made a spud gun powered by mountains. That mountain up there lets the water run down your pipe. When you open that valve at the bottom, the water comes rushing in, crushes all the air in this tube into a space about that big. Then that air wants to explode. So when I open here, I let that high-pressure air explode into this pipe, sending a potato over that mountain.
You're joking.
A spud gun powered by mountains, Dick. It's the way forward. And if we get our aim right, we're having lamb for dinner. Chuck us up that rammer.
So what you got? You got a spud in there.
Yep.
I'm going to let you take that metal bar out before I do anything.
Thank you.
You're not at all scared.
Oh! It's gone off in my face. They're not supposed to do that.
So all the pressure from the top of that mountain is now going to go into this tube?
Yep.
Is this a clever thing to do?
I've simply no idea, Dick.
Here we go.
By releasing pressurized water into the barrel of the pipe, Dick has compressed the air in it, creating an explosive force. By shutting off the incoming water with his valve, Dick prevents water spurting out after Jem pulls the trigger.
You got pressure? Pressure in the hole, sir! Or do I need to hold this?
Yeah, I honestly just don't know what it's going to do.
Thank you, that really cheers me up. You ready? Give me a countdown.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Why do you reckon you're a military man, Dick? Is there a market for eco-munitions?
Do it again.
Yeah, okay. Go on then, Dick. Feel that! Oh, I love it.
Closed off, ready to fire.
Dick, this time I've put some moss in to make it look like mint sauce to really scare the sheep.
You ready? Here we go.
Ready?
Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1. I can play with this all day.
Mate, I'm sorry. It's a lot of fun, but it's not making electricity, is it?
No.
Work.
Okay. One more go?
No more goes.
Having demonstrated that the high-pressure spud gun really is a hot potato, Dick realises he must construct his water turbine to withstand immense forces. Getting it even slightly wrong could mean that his plan to bring electricity to Black Sail might end up as mash. It's now day 5. The clock is ticking. Jem must now focus all his energies on the alternator for his wind turbine. With all the magnets now in place on the 2 opposing spinning discs, he must now make the electrical coils over which the magnets will pass and generate electricity.
33.
This is tedious work, as each coil must be made from equal lengths of wire.
How long was that?
8 metres.
So you got 8 metres in 35 coils.
In theory, it should be possible to test if Jem can now generate electricity. By quickly passing a single magnet over a coil, some voltage should register.
Okay, we'll have a competition so you can get the most voltage. All right?
Is there anything that's not a competition in your life?
Nothing. It's all one big competition. Ready? Nothing.
It's a bit ambitious.
That surprised me.
Right,
that
okay, you hold it. You got it?
Yeah. I'm going like that.
But there's no response. This is potentially disastrous, especially as it's not clear why no voltage is being generated. But with Jem now past the point of no return, he just has to hope that he's on the right track. The best way for Jem's electrical coils to stay fixed on the central stator disc is to embed them in fiberglass resin. This is toxic stuff and needs handling with care. And it'll be 2 hours before it's set.
Whoa. There we go. We're liking this. That's our stator. I've cast it as thin as I possibly can.
Good call.
So that we've got the absolute minimum separation between our magnets.
That means we're going to get the magnets nice and close to the coils.
Yeah.
Good effort, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
With Dick's runner now complete, he has to figure out a way of directing the water at it. By creating a nozzle for the end of the fire hose, he can squeeze the huge jet of water through a tiny opening. This will concentrate the power of the mountain straight at the runner. With the water runner complete and the directional nozzle ready, Dick's keen to show off his handiwork.
The water's going to be driving this around, supported on bearings. This is a nice flexible coupling. Going to make electricity. And the nozzle sits here like this, yeah? Well, 60 degrees. The jet that comes out of there shoots 30 metres in a second. And that's going to be making this little bad boy spin. And remember, we get most of our power on the top, but we'll probably get about 40% of it on the bottom because it drives the top one, and then when it comes out, it drives the bottom one.
It gets reflected back and hits the bottom one round.
Yeah, because it's an impulse, so it's going to make the bottom turn.
When the water spurts over the runner, it will start spinning. This primary action creates 60% of the total energy produced. But as the water exits at the bottom of the runner, it gives it an extra kick. This secondary action produces the other 40% of the total power generated. But the forces at play here are truly remarkable. And Dick doesn't think that Jem truly appreciates just how much water pressure he has to control.
The pressure in here is phenomenal. All the water pushing off the mountain has meant that in here the pressure's about 5 times like you get in a lorry. It's huge.
Man, can we let it off now?
How far do you reckon it's going? How far do you reckon it's going to go?
I reckon it's going to go off like a fire hose, Dick, because it is a fire hose.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
It is.
Right, mate.
Right.
Where do you reckon it's going to go to, Jem?
I think it's going to go just up to the trees.
Are you going to brace yourself?
I am. Okay, I'm ready.
Right, I'm holding tight, mate. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Oh, whoa!
Whoa, steady, Eddie.
That's amazing. That goes off.
After the water has dropped from Dick's reservoir up at Sailbeck, the pressure in the hose has reached 10 bar, the same as a submarine would withstand 100 metres below sea level. And if Dick hasn't built his water turbine to withstand such huge pressure, Jem thinks it might all end in tears. So he has a little surprise for
I
him.
wonder exactly how stupid it would be to try and harness that power with a wooden water wheel. And for that reason, I built a wooden water wheel.
You're going to learn, mate. You're going to learn.
Dick, I've got to find out for myself. I've just got to.
Jem.
Now, I promise I'll try and hold on this time.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
You brace yourself. Here we go.
Ready? Coming on.
Whoa! Hey, point it at it. Go on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, closer. Closer. Closer.
It's not...
Whoa. Oh. Oh.
Don't turn it off.
It keeps jerking me.
Don't turn it off. That's the wrong way. It's coming towards us. It's going the wrong way.
Well, that's made the point crystal clear. Back at the horse box, it's down to serious business.
Probably get ourselves an extra $500,000 there.
Jem and Dick now have to drop their rivalry. They need to put on a united front to assemble the wind turbine's generator.
Okay, that looks really... Right, lock it off there, spin that up.
They must ensure that there are as few gaps as possible between all the moving parts to make the generator as efficient as possible.
It's that little knobble there. So.
Yes. That's tightened off. Spin again. Happy?
Oh,
It's
perfect.
nice and free running as well, isn't it? Okay.
That's lovely.
Next thing, mate, is that horrid one.
And now, the really tricky part.
Okay, let's get it in here. When these
With one magnet rotor plate now in place and the coil stator on top, the second magnet rotor plate must be slowly lowered into position.
Oh, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. Okay.
With the two lots of very powerful magnets now trying to pull towards each other, Dick and Jem need enormous strength to avoid a nasty accident.
We gradually pull one out and then the other out. Okay?
Right, so mind your fingers at the edges.
It's alright, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Oh, that is getting heavy. Oh!
Is that your finger?
That's cool. Alright.
Right.
Oh, that's going to snap.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I don't like it.
Just tweak that up.
But after a few tense moments, Jem's electrical generator is complete. The magnet's now spinning freely past the central stator plate and its coils, standing by to generate electricity. With Dick's water turbine also nearing completion, he and Jem need to make sure that nothing has been forgotten.
I think about that stream full of water being directed through there, in there, hitting that. That is going to spin phenomenally. And I can easily see that having more power than a vacuum cleaner. And if it's got more power than a vacuum cleaner, that's as much as the whole hostel needs.
Yeah.
So I
haven't actually thought about a vacuum. Yeah, you're right. So we're talking about over 1,000 watts is what we're after, and a vacuum cleaner. Right, that means if we're looking at this, I need to get protection on here, on the sides. But I'd quite fancy being able to see what's going on in there.
We've got that clear polycarb. If that stuff's good enough for police riot shields, it's good enough for protecting this.
Okay, and then the final thing, I'll get those on, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weld this onto here, because that's our input, and that's us done.
I can't wait to see it go.
With protective sides and a connector pipe left to be added, the cross-flow water turbine is just about ready for action. The wind turbine is almost complete. The final stage is to weld the tail fin to the generator. The tail fin will keep the turbine's blades always pointing at the wind.
Right, blades on, blades on.
Dick and Jem are now ready to slot all the parts together.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, yes. More Will. Willing attitude. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yes, that's nice and tight.
See, that one just loves going in. It's thriving on it.
Eventually, to Jem's evident relief, everything finally fits. The wind turbine has been Jem's personal cross to bear, but after 6 days of hard labour, he finally has the finishing line within his sights.